All right, let me give you an update of my office. It's been a little bit. I think maybe it's been about like a month or so since my last video here. But I wanted to kind of share just a few little updates. As you can kind of see in the background, those are my shelves with all my pings. And they're a little bit fuller since last time. First, I've turned off the lights on my plants just for this video only because it doesn't come through as best as I hoped it to. So first I'm gonna show you, these are my little seedlings that I have. So I actually have two kind of sets right here, but I think only one is taken. So it's the Ampasi and Agnana El Lobo. As you can see here, I got little baby seedlings. Check out those little baby pings, pretty cool. That's my first successful pollination that's happened. Now I'm gonna pan out here. All of these here at the bottom, these are part of my personal collection. Just wanna kind of point out here, check out my Lauienas. It was actually one that I got from California Carnivores. You see, check it, I got two flowers coming out. Maybe I'll try to pollinate that with something else. But check out how nice and big and fat they are. That's pretty cool. Over here to the right of them, now I'm getting into some of my own propagations that I've done. So they're just kind of continually growing here. I'll go up to the next level. I'll kind of point this out. Let me just move one of my plants. These two trays are the pings that kind of went into dormancy. So this tray right here, these are all still dormant. As you can see, they're nice and tight, succulent phase. You can see that the soil is still really dry. I was told, or at least I read up, that I'll start to water it when I kind of see them starting to wake up. That's where I'm going to shift over to the next tray here. This is also another dormant tray that I had. And they're still like dormant, but then like the LRSA and the Florian, the Lauiena tangerine, they're starting to come out like with flowers. And the Esseriana, this is starting to wake up here. So you can see here, right here on the top, see if I can point, these top leaves are kind of showing you that they're coming out of succulent phase. See like the white tips on them, a little different from the leaves right at the bottom. So it's telling me that it's waking up. So maybe I've watered it a little too early or not, I'm not sure, but hey, give it some water, especially when they're flowering. I thought let me just put some water in there. So these two are the trays that I've kind of separated that they turned dormant. Here's more of my personal collection. Some are separating here, this Gigantea cyclosecta. As you can see, I still have some that are like flowering. I've tried to pollinate some of them, so I've kind of put some tags to signify which ones I've pollinated. And I have others right here in the back. This is the California Carnivores Dusky Dream, where look at it, it's just splitting. So I will need to separate that. And I'll come on over here. This is this one is flowering like super crazy right now. Hua Hua Pan Gigantea. The leaves were ginormous, but now they've kind of gotten a lot smaller and just really just focusing, I think, on the flowers. Obviously, it's taking a lot of energy out of the plant. Maybe that's another reason. But you can see there's like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 flowers on this one ping. Another one here from my personal collection is what I'm really liking a lot is this Ampasi. Let me just move this flower. You can see it's an Ampasi. but it's gotten really big. These pots are about 3.5 inches wide. They're like 4-inch pots, but you know, they're just a little bit smaller. So about a 4-inch wide ping. Right here, I got a cool flower on this. I think it's an LRSA. Check that out. It's a cool flower. Got an Estrelita. It's a combo of LRSA and Mesophytica. Rainbow carnivores deemed it to be called Estrelita. Check out that flower, which is very similar to kind of like the pirouette flower. I've also pollinated one of my pirouettes. Let me see if I can get into this. I think that stalk right there, I think that is successfully pollinated. I'll give it some time. Oh, and I also just wanted to show you, I got a Drosera that kind of made its way down, growing in one of my pots, one of my ping pots. Right over here, my next little section, I got some like a Gigantea, some other pings here. This one's an interesting one that I got it from Rainbow. It's a baby Medusa. It had this weird little flower come up. It didn't fully like bloom, but I thought it was very interesting. Just want to see what it does. And then here's my trays of all my Florians that I've been propagating. Let me zoom in a little bit so you can kind of see some of them getting a little bit bigger. Overall, they're kind of still a little bit on the small side. And then right here on my top tray, I just still have like a pitcher plants, my old terrarium that I have, my little baby Grogu. And I thought about getting, you know, this is where I started getting some of the Droseras. You can see that they're kind of starting to divide all crazy right here. But you know, I really decided to stick with pings. I really am enjoying the pings. So I just have a couple Droseras. Here's my, kind of like one of the bigger, or not like the bigger, but this tray has a decent amount of some of my clones, some that I've been propagating or some that I got from like others. They're doing really well. I can see some of them are starting to flower too, which is really cool. Check out the Gigantea Moctezumes. Check out the Maranises. They're starting to get like nice and fat. And then here's some of my other babies that I've cloned, Leilani and Lilac Lollipop, so we'll give it that little purple color. So that does it for like my first shelf, and I'm gonna come on over here. We'll start at the top. So all of these trays, except for a couple, these are all of my own propagations. This tray is a pirouette. This is my own propagation right here. Surprisingly, that one flowered. I actually am trying to pollinate this one. So it's a pirouette with a Lawiana marginata. I'm gonna see if that takes. I just pollinated it yesterday, so it's gonna be a few weeks. So these are all of my pirouettes. As you can tell, it's gotten a lot of gnats on it. I had a little infestation a while ago. You can see all the gnats there. So there's some more Giganteas. What do we have here? Agnata marginatas, Suctatora Gigantea, Rotundifloria gracilis, Condis, Marginata Elizabethae Marciano. See, some of them have flowered already from my propagations. Condi was interesting because these kind of, I had them in my like tray with the Florians, and I don't know if it was the soil or not, but they started to kind of die on me a little bit. So I'm just kind of just repotted them, put them in here to see if they will, you know, thrive or not. Some more Gigantea cyclosectas. We got some more over here, Marginata cyclosecta, Lawiana marginatas, Gigantea lawianas. So you can see they're starting to kind of grow. These are some of the babies that I picked up from Kat, she's another awesome person in our Facebook groups. She's helped me pollinate a few of mine, but these are some of her babies that I picked up from her in the Moctezuma pings. Got some more over here. And then I think about like a month ago, I picked up someone's collection of pings. So I have that. Moranisis. We got some that are still growing over here. Some more of my propagations. These are the Huahuapan gigantea. So this is the one that has the crazy 10 flowers that I showed a little bit earlier. Definitely they are thriving pretty well. Got a few over here, some smaller ones, Condis, Esseriana, Alersae. So they are still a little bit on the babyer side. You can see I still have like some of the leaves that are propagating from the Condi. And then this is a collection I picked up from someone on the Facebook group. Picked up a collection of pings. Well, that does it for the office update for February 2023. You see I turned my lights back on here in my office. So I've been pretty busy, just been working a ton. I'm on a new big project, so I haven't had as much time to focus on my pings, but I really tried to at least attend to it, you know, hopefully maybe during a meeting that I'm just listening to. So I'll just, you know, put my meeting on speaker and then attend to my pings a little bit while I'm working. But I'm really enjoying them. They're turning out really great. I'm hoping to do another propagation cycle of them starting, you know, maybe in the next few weeks or so. So continue growing the pingdom, and I'm really hoping that some of these will be ready for me to start selling at like a local event or not. But if you are here in the Bay Area, I will, you can ping me, hey, I've had people come over to my place and like you can shop here in my office, or I can just bring them outside of my office and you can have first pickings. Appreciate it. That's it for this one. I just want to say thank you, and hopefully more updates to come. All right, check me out on my Instagram, my Pingtopia. I'm just giving more like pictures, more close-up pictures of like my pings, just to kind of just show you some progress. All right, take care everybody, have a good one. All right, bye-bye.